What is happening, guys? Matt Made here, and today I want to talk a bit about Final Fantasy XV Comrades, the multiplayer expansion that just came out. I've got my hands on it, played a few hours of it, and it has a lot of good things, but a lot of things that still need to be worked on, which I hope they do improve over the next few months, and that could really boost the game and bring it up to par with what I envision it could be. First off, we have the multiplayer. The multiplayer is amazing. You're not noticing any lag. Everything's smooth. The combat's smooth. The mechanics are solid. And I've had very few times where I've actually dropped out of a match. And even when you drop out of a match, you don't exit the mission. You more so are put in queue with AIs, and you can complete the mission if you are high enough level or skilled enough to finish it yourself with the AIs. The story is also expanded upon. The story of Comrades is taking place in between Noctis's and the retinue's disappearance. So it's taking place between when they went to Niflheim and when he comes back at the end of the game. So you can get bits and pieces of the story when walking around and interacting with different NPCs. You get bits and pieces of, hey, this person's here, or you run into the actual person. Like so far I've run into Aranea, and I've seen Gladios, or heard Gladios is around. And I believe you should be able to run into Prompto and Ignis sometime during the story as well. As for the weapons of the game, which, is the bread and butter of the game, you have, your crossbow, you have your sword, shield, all the base weapons, and the actual way to get stronger with your weapons is you level as well as your weapons have levels. And you can attribute different attributes such as stop and ice and things of that nature, like poison, resist, and poison. You can equip those to weapons depending on how many slots they have open. Max of 2, so you can have stop, and you can prevent yourself from being stopped. As for the combat, the enemies are numerous, so you're running in, you're fighting at least 30 enemies per mission, roughly. But those enemies aren't too strong. It's when you hit the mid-boss characters, and then you eventually get to the boss and you fight the boss. So say you do a level 10 mission, the boss may be level 15 or level 20 even, and it gives you a run for your money. I have run into a few issues with the game, however, such as I really don't like the meteor shard system. I'd be alright with a leveling system, and I know they had to make high replay value just for that. However, personally, the meteor shard system is not my favorite. There's also the issue of being unable to back out of missions once you actually start the process of getting in. So when you queue up your mission and you get at least one other person in, you can no longer back out or quit. You have to commit to that mission. And also there are a few bugs to where one time I've gotten stuck in a queue and I wasn't able to actually move to the campsite to even start the mission. As well as there was one person who timed out the timer on the campground, and once that timer counted down and then they queued up and readied up, we couldn't even start the mission then. It was just sitting at the campgrounds, and you had to quit to dashboard, which is insane. Also, another thing I've run into is that there's no current friend system. Like, you can sort by friends, but you have to if you set a friend queue, your friends then have to make sure they filter for friends, or they will not see your queue at all, and you guys will just be sitting there wondering what the heck is going on. For some reason, it doesn't display on the main screen. I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know if it's just an oversight. I don't know. It's been out a week, so I'm hoping they've resolved some of these issues. But you can name your group anything, which I've been having tons of fun with. And I mean, playing with your friends, even if there's 2 of you and 2 AIs, it's really fun. So as of yet, I'm really enjoying the game. Final Fantasy load times, there's still a thing. Does not load quickly at all because it's loading all those assets. It takes easily 5 minutes, 10 minutes almost to get back to some of the menus after a mission or during a mission. So you queue up the mission, you wait on people to join, they join, you hit a load screen, you hit the camp, you ready up at the camp, and you hit another load screen before getting into the actual combat itself, which to me is a bit of an issue, but I know how Final Fantasy load times are already, so it didn't knock off many points for me in regards of enjoyment. There are also various bugs, so when you see that an enemy should be appearing, it may not appear for a while. I know on one mission we defeated all the minions and we sat there for a good 5 minutes, and I was about ready to quit out the mission or run off into the distance to try to end the mission because the boss wouldn't pop. And right before I was about to do it, the boss finally popped, and that was 5 to 8 minutes later, which was insane. But again, this is week number 1 of the game, so can't knock it too hard. If this is still an issue a month or 2 and down the line, then yeah, that's something that needs to be talked about, or something that'll definitely knock points off in my opinion. But as of yet, I'm loving the game. I'm enjoying it. I love the crafting systems. I love the weapons, the personality of the expansion. It's really enjoyable. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Have you played it? Have you seen gameplay of it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you think they should have went in a different direction? Just let me know what you guys think of the game as of yet. Hit that like button if you like it. Strike that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with everything. This is Matt Made, and I will see you guys next time.